I don't want to be more masculine than my man. The reason I'm masculine is because the
all
man
these bitch
around,
boys out
yes,
there
what if
they're not taking care of their shit. So then
don't know.
all of us women have to step up into the man roles.
They don't
and
know
do
how to
what has
drive-
get done. They don't know how to drive a fucking stick shift, Brian. They can't even wipe their own ass.
I mean,
Most of them still 30-year-old men who still live with their moms
I
and
feel
dads talking about wanting to start families. Like, you can't even take care of yourself.
I do feel like though, once you, and I'm not shaming you for this at all, because I know sometimes you just have to do it. Is once you, I feel like, try to take on the man role, regardless of the reasoning behind it, it's harder, I feel like, in my opinion, to accept men after that for who they are. Whether like you want to say they're not masculine enough, they're not masculine enough, or whatever it might be. I feel like once you put yourself in a man's role, it's harder to find men that you appreciate, if that makes sense.
Because they're not doing their job?
Well, no, because I feel like since you put yourself in that role, you're kind of taking on that position that a man would be taking on, and therefore you think. And I will say, I feel like women have a tendency of thinking they're better at things.
I don't think I don't think I'm better at things. There are a lot of things that men are better at.
So I feel like you almost demasculate. I don't know if that's the correct verbiage there, but you make men less masculine when you're almost competing with them.
But that's why I want somebody who's more masculine than me.
well, then you need to be more feminine, because I was around, you say you were around men in society.
She was around masculine men.
I was gonna
masculine men.
I was gonna say, and I was around, and I've been around that for a very, very long time. I continue to put myself around those type of men, and I am very feminine, very, very feminine. And
But my point is, I shouldn't have to sit there and
Deal with a guy who doesn't know how to drive stick.
yes.
but I mean, and you know, and even
I don't
like,
think you understand how much that stresses me out.
but I mean, even when you guys ask the question, would you be with somebody do you want a man to take a bullet for you? Like, where I come from and the men that I've been around, like, to me, that's not a question.
Wait,
That's-
I have something on this for Mason.
Oh, boy.
Oh, sorry. I mean, did you want? I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
if you
no,
wanna
you're
finish.
told, but I'm saying, like, so when you say, like, I don't want to be more man, I'm going to tell you right now, there's a lot of freaking things that I can do myself.
Yeah.
But the second a man that I'm dating or around, I'm going to be like, I don't know. Because they like that. So,
Yeah, so-
you are taking that from men.
Yeah,
the
they
ability
need
do that.
to
Sorry.
man up and take it back. Because when they're like,
What?
because when
Why?
a man sits there and says, I don't need to change my oil, I can just take it to the mechanic. Yeah, bitch, I can do that too. Like,
Well, I mean, but why do you want to? I mean, I don't want to get into an argument with you at all, but it's like, if you want a man, whether he does it himself or takes it to a shop, he got it the fuck done. So who cares what he did with it? At least he's like, here's your car.
the point is,
There it
he
is.
needs to know how to do these things. Because when I see that, I look at that and I'm like, that. I want my man to be able to
don't
teach my children
I'm a-
how to change oil.
I don't
and how
think
to change tires.
I don't
That's
and, like,
crazy,
how
son.
to build shit.
I
like,
don't think it's a man debate, honestly, for you. I feel like it's more almost of like a survivalist. I think you want a survivalist, is
I
what
don't know.
you want.
I've been around some of the most masculine men you could ever possibly
I want a
think
man
of.
who can make his own moccasins.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like, bro, you realize that, like, as society has advanced, we've gotten more and more specialized. So, like, back in the day, you wanted a dude who could, like, do X, Y, Z. But, like, now we're so specialized. I can just, instead of knowing how to do
Pay for
100
it,
different things, I can just be an expert in one, and then I get paid money, and then I could pay somebody else who's an
but
expert
then
in
you
that thing
have
to do
be
it
a
for me.
well-rounded human being.
But that just
though.
because he.
Yo, Mason, I got a question for you. She's perfect, great personality. She matches
okay.
your values. Christian woman,
Gotcha.
beautiful. Are you a boob or a butt guy? Both. She's stacked, bro. She's just
Okay,
fucking
she's
stacked.
stacked, okay.
She's a fucking cutie. She's a
yeah.
cutie. You like a girl who lifts a little bit or doesn't?
Of course,
doesn't?
yeah.
All right, she squats.
Damn.
Wow, that's
Damn, dude.
What's for
She's
sure.
Mason, she's
goodness.
she's a virgin.
Okay.
She's a virgin. You're a perfect girl, but
Nice.
she doesn't churn butter.
That's a deal
That's
breaker. That's a deal
That
breaker.
is a deal breaker.
That's-
Fresh butter
that's what-
tastes so much better.
Bro, this shit about, oh, he's got to know how to drive stick. That's the same level.
He's got to know how to drive stick. He has
It's
to know how to
dumb.
build shit. He has to know how to fix car.
Brian.
He's got.
And then it also-
He's got to know how to build. He's got to know how to construct an outrigger canoe. He needs to have an expertise in the woodmanship. He needs to
Yes.
basically be a carpenter and be a mechanic.
And
he
now
needs
you
to
are
be able to-
understanding.
He needs to be a shoesmith. He's
Like
got
I
to be a
said.
shoesmith. Also a blacksmith.
Someone
You
has-
wanna
someone has to
you
fix
need
my shoes
you
and
need a
make me
guy-
swords.
Do you need a guy
Also
to
a mechanic.
smelt? Do you need a guy to know how to smelt?
Sure, why not?
You need a smelter.
I don't have a fucking clue what that is.
This
Wow,
chick is a
let's
smelter,
add-
bro.
I'm adding it to the list.
That's crazy. She needs but smelting, really? Just iron, or can he like what kind of other materials?
I don't fucking know what that even is, but sure, he can do that.
Well, there's different kinds of metals. You know, there's smelting iron.
He does it all.
There's steel.
He
Is
does
he
it all.
steel?
My man,
Is he a
my man
steel
is
worker? Does he
talented.
steel? What about
Don't be.
copper?
Are you
Does he
mad
work with
because my
copper?
man is talented and you can't drive a stick shift?
You don't got
Brian,
a man.
Brian, stop. Leave her stick shift using, smelting, farrier, gunsmith, ninjutsu master, future husband alone, Brian.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, like,
Fuck.
being around many
She just has
masculine
standards,
men.
Brian. You don't know anything about
I'm
you. You
just-
gotta,
I'm
you gotta,
being
you gotta know how to
misogynist.
drive a fucking Mazda, Brian.
I am being a misogynist.
You gotta know
This
how to
is
drive a Mazda.
unacceptable.
Why-
Unacceptable.
Why do I have to sit there and fix my own car and build my own bookcase?
But he
and
doesn't
build my own
necessarily
house
have to
and
know
all
how
that?
to fix it. At least you could be like, hey, babe, here's my car. It's
When
making
you
this
build,
funny noise.
when you
Fix
build
it.
your own
Most of them
bookcases,
don't even
do you
do
just
that.
follow the instructions?
Oh, wow.
You can follow the instructions.
Then you-
YouTube it.
Is that what you do? Do you just follow
See, the
your own
problem
the
is,
instructions
I
that
don't
came in
know.
the box from Costco?
okay, so
You just follow the
What's the
Costco
problem?
instructions?
Tell us
Is that
what's
what you do to build your bookcase?
you sit there and you ask a man, hey, can you put this shelf up? And he says, I don't know how to do that. So you YouTube it and you do it yourself, and then this man comes up and says, I don't like it when you do things like that. It doesn't make me feel like I'm the man of the house.
This never happened.
That
You just-
happened.
This is an invention of
That
your mind.
literally
That
happened.
It's in your mind.
No,
bro.
that literally
I'm
happened.
Let me ask you a question. Wait, let me ask you a question. Okay, you could date it. Let's say you encounter a super wealthy guy who, instead of him having learned all these things, he can just outsource all of that shit to somebody else.
Yeah, that's nice and all, but I want someone. Is he going to be able to like teach my future children how to do all these things? Is he going to teach my boys how to become
Well,
men,
you know,
how to
he
do
could
things, how to
send
be
them to a
self-sufficient?
place we call school, and then at these weird,
School?
strange 21st century inventions called schools. They
It's
teach
called
him how to do all of
homeschooling.
that stuff. All he needs is money, right?
It's called homeschooling.
Well, if you're homeschooling, how come you can't teach your child those things?
That's my point. I want my man to be able to teach. A woman
Your man's
can't.
not gonna be
Mason,
cheating.
saying
she's
you
perfect.
do it, right?
She's fucking stacked.
Tell me.
She's stacked. She's perfect.
Yes.
Everything, bro.
Got it.
Everything. Virgin, Christian, stacked.
Yes.
Besides, he doesn't need to teach him
Blonde?
shit. All he
Blonde?
needs to do is teach him how to
Blonde chicks.
Google.
Blonde chicks.
Right?
I
And as long as they know
But-
how to Google, they can build their own fucking show.
But
Okay.
she doesn't know how to knit, bro.
Oh, damn.
I have
You
had
really should learn how to knit.
She doesn't know how to knit, son. She can't make me a dog shit sweater during Christmas. Fuck.
Damn it.
I
It's
have
over, dude.
No-go.
It's fucking over, bro.
No go.
If she don't know how to knit, she can't get the dick.
That's okay. But
No knit, no
What do
dick.
you mean? What do you mean she can't sew right after she made a 5-course meal? What kind of women are you looking for,
Exactly.
Brian?
I went on this.
Ridiculous.
I went on a date with this chick, and she didn't show up with a fucking beanie
Or mittens.
Damn.
or mittens. She didn't show up with some mittens.
okay, but tell me this isn't
No mittens,
ridiculous.
no
I
kittens.
do
Hold
believe
on.
that women should know how to cook and women should
She
know how
didn't
to
even have
garden
a
and they should
sewing
know how
kit
to
in her
knit.
purse. I told that bitch, dude, take a walk. Just get out of here.
Women
Get
should
out of
know
here.
that.
A sewing kit in their purse.
I have in that type of like whatever you're talking about. I have had somebody actually like a way older man. I asked him to help me build my cabinet thing, whatever. He worked on it for hours, and he did
fucked
it
it up.
wrong. I had to undo it and fix it.
Wait, did you smash like midway through?
Hell no.
Oh damn. Okay, I thought you were
It's,
like
it's
gonna say.
off-putting
you
though
got
when you
screwed
like
up.
see them and they're like
no,
not capable
he was
of
struggling,
doing something.
and
That's
then
why
I'm like, no,
ladies-
there's something wrong with
I
it.
got
I ended up
you.
fixing it.
That's good. That was smart. That's why, ladies, if you're having a guy over doing some like household projects, make sure he only gets to hit after he completes the
Yeah.
job fully. Like
That's
he
the
can't
test.
hit midway through. Don't give him that like midway through hit.
No,
It's
no,
gotta
no.
be. It's gotta be a
He
hit.
wasn't gonna
Wait,
get